Cartier. The name alone carries a certain magic, a blend of timeless Parisian elegance and modern sophistication. And when it comes to iconic designs, few watches have captured hearts quite like the Cartier Santos. For fall 2025, Cartier introduces not one, but two stunning new additions to the Santos family: a Titanium Santos de Cartier and a Santos de Cartier with a luminous black dial. Both promise to fill long-awaited gaps in the lineup, bringing a new edge, a new character, and a bold statement to one of Cartier's most beloved watch designs. Today, we're diving deep into what makes these new models special, how they fit into the Santos legacy, and why they might just become the most sought-after versions yet. Cartier is on fire right now. In recent years, the brand has transformed from a jewelry powerhouse to one of the most desirable names in modern watch collecting. Collectors are rediscovering what Cartier has always done best: design. The Santos line especially has become a cornerstone of this revival. Originally designed in 1904 for aviator Alberto Santos Dumont, the watch was one of the very first wristwatches ever created, a true pioneer in the history of horology. Over a century later, the Santos remains instantly recognizable: the square case, exposed screws, and integrated bracelet, a design that feels just as modern today as it did in the early 1900s. For 2025, Cartier expands the Santos family with two exciting variants: the Santos de Cartier in titanium and the Santos de Cartier with a luminous black dial. Both share the same large Santos platform, 39.8 millimeters wide, 9.38 millimeters thick, and a 47.5 millimeter lug-to-lug length. Don't let the measurements fool you. Square watches wear differently from round ones. The proportions here feel sleek, balanced, and incredibly wearable. These new models not only add visual diversity to the lineup, they redefine what the Santos can be. One is all about stealthy sophistication, while the other embraces bold, sporty modernity. Let's start with the Titanium Santos de Cartier. At first glance, it's unmistakably Santos. But look closer and you'll see this isn't your typical polished steel beauty. Cartier's use of titanium gives this model a distinctly modern, purposeful character. The case is finished in a matte blasted texture, giving it a rugged industrial look, a subtle contrast to Cartier's usually refined shine. The polished case side chamfers still remain, creating crisp lines that highlight the iconic shape of the case. But here's the twist: those signature screws on the bezel are still polished, so they pop visually against the matte titanium background. It's a striking detail, and it completely changes the personality of the watch. Titanium also means less weight, making the watch more comfortable for daily wear. And with 100 meters of water resistance, this is a Cartier you can actually live in, not just admire. The dial? Pure classic Cartier, white, matte, with black numerals and that familiar chemin de fer minute track. Blued steel hands complete the look, a nod to Cartier's heritage, perfectly complementing the gray titanium case. It's understated, yet confident, elegant, yet powerful. A luxury watch that whispers rather than shouts. Now for something entirely different: the Santos de Cartier with a luminous black dial. This is perhaps the sportiest Santos we've ever seen. The stainless steel case is familiar, featuring Cartier's signature brushed and polished surfaces, but the magic happens on the dial. The black base dial features two distinct textures: a linear brushing inside the minute track and a sunburst finish outside it. This creates depth and dynamism under light. It shimmers, it shifts, it plays. But the real highlight is the white superluminova. For the first time, Cartier applies lume to nearly everything: the Roman numerals, the sword-shaped hands, even parts of the minute track. When the lights go out, the watch glows with a vibrant green hue, a visual feast that merges Cartier's elegance with modern tool watch energy. It's bold, it's practical, and it finally gives fans the luminous Santos they've been asking for. Inside, both watches beats Cartier's in-house caliber 1847 MC. It's an automatic movement running at 28,800 vibrations per hour, offering around 42 hours of power reserve. Now, while it's not a haute horology masterpiece, it's a solid and reliable engine, accurate to within -3 to +7 seconds per day. Cartier's focus here is not technical innovation, it's experience, design, and execution. The 1847 MC does its job quietly, keeping the spotlight on the watch itself. Both watches feature the signature Santos bracelet, with its screw motif running down each link, a design as iconic as the case itself. The black dial version comes in polished stainless steel, while the titanium model continues the matte blasted beam for a cohesive, stealthy look. Both use Cartier's quick switch system, allowing you to swap between bracelet and strap in seconds, no tools required. However, there's one small omission worth noting. The titanium model does not include the SmartLink quick resizing system that lets you adjust bracelet length without tools, likely due to the different metal construction. Not a deal breaker, but worth mentioning. Still, on the wrist, both watches feel sublime, lightweight, ergonomic, and perfectly balanced. So, what's the damage? The Santos de Cartier Lumed Black Dial is available now, priced at $8,650 US. The Titanium Santos de Cartier will hit boutiques on November 1st, 2025, priced at $11,500 US. Considering the craftsmanship, design, and Cartier's current market momentum, these prices are very competitive for what you're getting. The Cartier Santos has always been about bridging worlds, heritage and innovation, elegance and functionality. With these two new releases, Cartier proves once again that it's not just following the trends, it's setting them. Whether you prefer the stealthy refinement of titanium or the glowing black dial of the modernist, both watches capture the essence of what makes Cartier timeless. So, which one would you choose? The sleek titanium classic or the glowing black modernist? Let me know your pick in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more luxury watch reviews just like this one.